Hello, everybody. This is Kimchi Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about wait till October. Let's dive in. Take a look at this Bitcoin monthly returns on average. In August, we are in the early of August right now, but it seems pretty reddish, which means it's not that good. September is more reddish, more, the losses than gains. What about October then? October, mostly bullish, right? In November, somewhat similar. December, it's not that bad if you ask me. So here's the thing top 3 months on average, the Bitcoin price prediction. I mean, on average, it's just statistics. November, strongest performer around 35%. Average return. April, second highest, about 33.8%. October is around 25%. November, October, April is top performing months for Bitcoin. Bottom 3 months, lowest average returns. The worst was September. Historically, the worst month was average return around minus 4.5%. August and June. In short, endure August, September because October, November will arrive in the end. French MPs float plan to mine Bitcoin with surplus nuclear energy. The proposal aims to take advantage of surplus energy generated by nuclear plants, with one MP describing as a secure and extremely profitable solution. Truth to be told, crypto market doesn't look good these days due to hawkish comments from a federal chair, Jay Powell. Then, why did France make such a decision on Bitcoin? French MP did his or her homework. That's my answer. And other countries are to follow the suit. After France, after United States. I suppose assume that even China or India would join the rally in the end. Direction is clear. Now what matters the most is speed. CFTC kicks off new sprint initiative to advance Trump's crypto regulatory roadmap. The CFTC announced Crypto Sprint, an initiative to actualize recommendations from the recent digital asset report from President Trump's working group. CFTC Acting Chair Caroline Pham said the agency will actively collaborate with the SEC to facilitate the U.S. financial system's move on-chain. U.S. financial systems move on-chain. This is the key word. What to do then? Invest in rails to be used for on-chain for tokenization in advance. And sit tight and wait till the world uses your rails in the end. Binance opens up Bitcoin options writing to all users. Binance has opened Bitcoin options writing to all users, responding to increased retail demand for advanced trading tools. The gates of Bitcoin options trading opens for retails. Altcoin spot ETFs, index ETFs, all those derivatives, futures, options, it's coming. And when this meets global liquidity, crypto market cap will 5x or even 10x in the next 5 to 10 years. We must stick to major coins long term rather than minor coins, meme coins short term, because in the long term, major coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, AVIX, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, things like that, those caps with ETF approvals, is the odds of ETF approval is extremely high enough. Invest in those coins long term. That's the easiest and the most profitable way to make money. Metaplanet doubles down on Bitcoin as shares slide, buys another $54 million. They bought 463 Bitcoin, and now, however, they're Company's stock fell 7% on Monday, roughly 50% off June highs. However, warning for treasury plays right now, but not right now, but someday, one day, I believe Bitcoin will be $1 million and $10 million, even $100 million in 20, 30 years later, for sure. But here's the thing: when U.S. economy crashes, when U.S. stock market crashes, those treasury companies, they must sell Bitcoin in order to pay the debt, because it's all borrowed money, so they can't help but to sell their Bitcoin holdings. And then Bitcoin price will crash once again. Domino falls, just like in 2008 in real estate market in the United States. That will arrive in the end. But before that happens, huge bubble will continue for longer than you expected, at least for the next couple of years. US added just 73,000 jobs in July, and numbers for prior months were revised much lower. Job data was a lot worse in July, so concerns for stagflation arises again in the United States. However, due to that bad job report released recently, rate cut odds of Federal Reserve spiked to 88% in September FOMC meeting, which is very, very good for stock and crypto market. Oil slips after OPEC Plus agrees to another big output hike in September. OPEC Plus, those Middle East countries, has decreased oil production since Trump got elected, which was contrary to what Trump wanted. Now they said they made up their mind, and they are to increase 10x or even 20x oil production from September and on and on. What would happen if this truly takes place? As a crypto holder, why does it matter? Oil falls as OPEC Plus proceeds with September output hike. This is good for stock and crypto market. Why? All the central banks around the world, including Federal Reserve, they don't need to worry much about inflation as before. Oil price, when it goes below, and when it goes like just the price decreases, US, Fed can lower rates and print more money. And then what would happen? All the countries to follow United States, starting from this year. Imagine that. Raoul Pal, he mentioned in his Twitter account, weirdly, the higher interest rates stay, the more they have to inject via liquidity to finance the debt, the higher assets go, the everything could. Which sounds very reasonable. Same events, same circumstances we're in, but different angles, different takes. What is the difference here? It's all about knowledge. It's all about conviction. It's all about attitude. Are you bullish for crypto? And stay in longer. Your ultimate success or failure will depend on your ability to ignore the worries of the world long enough to allow your investments to succeed. Let me repeat that again for you. Your ultimate success or failure will depend on your ability to ignore the worries of the world long enough to allow your investments to succeed. Quote from Peter Lynch. Stop worrying about crypto. ETFs are coming. Rate cuts are coming. End of tariffs war is coming. Clarity is coming. Deregulation is coming. August, September have been worst for crypto. However, then my take is to buy the dip until October arrives in the end. November as well. I added recently more Shiba Inu and Aptos recently. What are you buying right now, or what did you buy before? Thank you for listening.